I'm trying to get in.
Hey,
What's up,
baby.
y'all?
Catch me.
Oh my god,
Do it
I'm in
again.
a wait, I'm in free cam. Okay, so
Three,
wait,
two.
wait, I don't know where you are. Wait. Oh,
All right.
okay.
Now where do I look?
Just straight ahead of you. There you go. So, what's up, y'all? We are back. Bro, what are you doing? Because, well, I don't know why I'm saying because it's time for another video. That's why I'm back. We have a lot of work to do. Sydney and I would like to show you something real quick.
It's
It's a
really good.
secret. It's a secret we've been keeping from you guys for a really long time, and I'm ashamed. We've been cheating. No, I lie. Kind of. I don't know if you would constitute this as cheating.
To me, it's not cheating
Yeah, it might.
because it's in the game.
Yeah, it might be a little cheaty, but dude, come on, like let's be honest. Y'all know what this is. Go ahead and do it. Yeah, we got a string duper. Anyway, um the reason we're showing that room to you is because this is our secret place, and we're gonna turn this secret place into a base of operations for stuff that we feel like won't deserve a building. So, for instance, like we'll probably put a stone generator down there, maybe a basalt generator down there in the future. Who knows what we're gonna do? Put stuff
Some
down
things.
there like that, just because like, you know, stone gen's a really ugly looking thing, and I don't want to build a whole entire build around it, and I don't even know what kind of build would go around it. So that's neither here nor there, because today we are going to build the glorious mud farm and mud and brick factory. It's gonna go right here, kind of, I believe it's like right here it's gonna go. We have it planned to be huge build. It's by far the biggest build
It's
yet.
humongous, y'all.
Like, we have so many different builds already planned, but this one is the absolute largest one, and it is probably the sole reason that we had to build the moss factory.
Just writing down the list of materials we need took me probably 30 minutes.
Yeah, and last episode we built the moss farm. The moss factory is very beautiful, very pretty. Nice little gradient
And
on the
we've already
side.
been putting it to use.
Yeah, it has been working overtime. Oh my god. Let's get in here. Yeah, it has been working overtime, and almost all of this moss is gonna go straight into our bone meal machines, because we do not have nearly enough bone block, nor like we don't have nearly enough bone meal to like do this. We're gonna be building it. It's kind of like a mix between the styles of brutalism and industrial revolution, so it's still gonna have the same kind of old factory feel as the buildings we have now, like the moss farms kind of got that industrial factory feel. But I mean, before we could even get into any of that, we like absolutely need to get into this material list. It is day 475 in our world. We're
Dude, this
thinking soon is time for Elytra. I don't know, this episode's not the Elytra episode.
No.
But
We're gonna have to do a whole end episode, and
yeah,
I think that's how we're gonna play it.
getting to be
I
time
think
that we get
so.
Elytra in this world. We're almost halfway to 1,000 days and we still don't have Elytra. And granted, that was the plan with this series. Like,
Taking it
we
slow.
wanted to take it slow and really savor every part of the game, from early game to mid game to end game. But I think we're definitely getting into that part of the game where we've got full diamond, we're all kitted out, we got all of our tools, and it's time
Kind
to
of itching to
start.
have it.
Yeah, it's time to start considering getting all of our end game loot. So yeah, we will see you guys whenever we have most of the materials. we are nowhere close to being done
Definitely
with
not.
this resource list. As you can see, we've been making bone meal because we need a lot of bone block. Hopefully without any further interruptions. Bro, what are you doing? There's a wandering trader in the... Bro, get out, get out, get out, get out. We're gonna read the comment of the day, or comment of the week for this episode. Today's comment comes from Cooper, and to preface, Cooper is another really good friend of mine. He's awesome. We've been friends for forever, it feels like. So
I even went to middle school with him.
yeah, Sydney went to middle school with them, so shout out to Cooper. We love you, bro. But Cooper says, really love how this build came out, guys. Can't wait for the next one. And we really appreciate that. We're glad that, you know, like, y'all are... Because, I mean, the feedback has been so positive, like, with every build we do, you know, like, people seem to enjoy what we're doing, and, you know, like, encouragement like that is what makes this kind of possible. And not to give, like, you know, personal, but playing Minecraft and building and just like getting back to a game that was such a big part of my childhood, like, has definitely revived this sort of like creative spark within me in a sense. And being on YouTube has revived, like, I've definitely been rekindling this with this part of myself that I kind of felt like was lost for a pretty long time. And yeah, whoa, sorry. But as we continue to grow and get like more traction, I would love to make this world more inclusive, because it is, after all, like, we plan on playing on this world for a very long time. We don't plan on stopping. Like, the only way we stop playing on this world is if, God forbid, it corrupts or something like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm glad to hear that y'all are enjoying it, and we really appreciate that. But okay, with all that being said, we're gonna keep chipping away at this list. We'll see you guys whenever we have all the materials, and then we'll hit you with our build montage. So, hi y'all. You will not believe how long it took to get this entire material list.
Dude.
I upgraded my backpack to diamond tier.
And you got 2 more.
And I upgraded this one to gold tier. And it wasn't enough. We have barrels of stuff.
And it doesn't look like a lot, but it
this took a week.
Is. Yeah, it truly did.
And we're running out of time to get this video done, because we have a trip coming up, so we have to get
y'all are
moving.
gonna see this while we're living in a whole nother state. Yeah.
But we will finish this build tonight. But this bone block, don't even get me started, bro. It was like, y'all could do the math. You could look at it and calculate it. That took forever. Yeah, with all that being said, like, I don't even know where we left off, if I'm being honest. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, there was another thing I wanted to show y'all. Let me take y'all to our secret place. I think I showed this to y'all earlier this episode. Like I said, it's been so long, I don't know. But we have a stone gen now. Y'all saw that in the material gathering montage. Sydney built a stone gen. And
come this way, not that way.
Further over here.
This is where we did the mushroom.
This is where we got all of our mushroom stem. We got some in the forest, but then we brought some of the regular mushroom back. And then if we go down here, Sydney did a basalt generator as well. We have a little bit. So, we also ran out of food. As you can see, I crafted golden carrots. I used like all of our gold. We're like out.
Great.
I used like a stack and a half of gold, but the next video, I think I'm going to open up. I gathered some obsidian off camera. So we're probably going to open, we're making a gold farm, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, we're finna hit y'all with this montage. And we'll see y'all whenever the build is complete. Bro, look at that. We just placed 10,000 blocks in 3 hours. We're the greatest. That's it.
No.
That's just all I have to say. No, not really. But so I think I talked about this earlier on in the video, but we wanted to kind of blend industrial with brutalism, because you look at modern brutalism and it's a lot of like crazy shapes and things of that nature, and it's very much so, there's like not a lot of detail. So I'm gonna give y'all some backstory. So originally we were building this entire middle structure out of sandstone. It looked really busy because, as you can see right here, for the brick portions we went for kind of busy texturing. I believe the inspiration I got for this build, if I could find the picture, I'll put it up on screen.
Mm-hmm.
But like you could kind of see how we completely pivoted eventually. But
we meshed a bunch of different real life examples all together, and we had to rework this build like so many times.
This build,
like we could not decide on something. It took so long to get it to where it's at. And I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, this build took the longest to design in our test world, and has definitely taken the longest time to finish in our survival world.
Well,
we finished
and to gather
one night,
resources.
The resource gathering took about a week. But enough. I cannot wait to show you guys
let's get a closer look.
Every little thing we've done with this build, because so far this is my favorite build we've ever designed. As you can see, we went for, if my mind isn't exactly the sharpest right now, because I'm like, my brain's totally fried. Anyway, 473 bone block, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Went into this, so we went for very minimalistic detail for the texturing, and you can see that. And the only reason it might look a little busier is because that comes from the detailing that we did outside of texturing. So as you can see, we've got a bunch of like industrial looking pipes and things like that. We've got like these, I don't even know what you would call these. Like, these are also this is more like circuitry right here. And these are kind of pipes that I guess kind of maybe push out all the stinky fumes, because like our inspiration was like industrial sewers, and and
you'll see why.
But we've gone for a quite more busy kind of look on the brick side. As you can see, the texturing is super messy all over the place, and the windows. For the windows, I was kind of going for like maybe this place is older, so like it kind of looks, the windows are kind of shattered in some places. That's what the white glass is supposed to accomplish, just like making dark glass and then throwing some lighter glass kind of. I don't know. I think it does a good job getting that across. And the green, maybe it's just like mossy glass, old glass. If you're wondering how we kind of achieve this look with the iron bars and the black concrete, it's a sewage plant. It's kind of what it's supposed to look like. So from a distance, it kind of looks like it's pitch black inside. We used the double-sided walls technique to kind of give the illusion that it's dark, but you'll see that when we go inside. Excuse me.
And of course, some back details. It's really just so that the back isn't bare. It's basically the same thing as the front. I love the touches of glass. I mean, I think that's really a good touch. So we have the blue glass and the yellow glass that kind of like feeds into like the kind of old stained feel.
On the roof, we went for busy texturing, and we kind of tried to do this like like a double like roof kind of thing, like these triangle shapes on the side, these slanted roofs on the side, and then a big triangle in the or a smaller triangle in the
Come right
middle.
here.
Anyway, all that being said, Sydney designed the interior as she always does, and she did not miss. So,
Come inside. Welcome to the warehouse, the mud factory. Um, I love the layered look in the mud factory, as y'all saw with the moss farm. There's
mhm,
like the two like layers. Um, but we wanted this place like if you walk. Okay, come outside again. It is white. It is light, and like the only hint of darkness you get is from the windows. You walk in, and it's like met with full gray, and
yeah,
that just screams like warehouse, like pipes. We have like a lot of moss and cobble, of course,
yeah.
and we have a bunch of even running pipes with some water going
That was
through,
a really
and
cool
even
design that Sydney went for. I know that's probably been done before, but I think that is sick, and I
definitely,
think the dripping water like really helps with the
yeah.
ambience of this place.
Yeah, and for sure the soul lanterns too. That adds so much to it. But as you can see, there's this little area that goes down. We'll
We'll go there
review that in a
last.
second. And then you get a better view of it. So if you look at the windows, it's still that darkness. So
Hmm.
it just kind of just goes to show it's like, yeah, the windows are kind of dirty, they're doing gross things.
Yeah,
Um, this is just a nice little water tank, of course, and no railings because this place does not pass any kind of standards or
inspections.
safety measures. For
As you
sure,
can see,
for
we
sure.
have candles in here.
Candles and glow
The
lichen. That's it.
and soul lanterns, but the lore for the candles is like since this is supposed to be like a sewage place, like it stinks. So maybe we think the workers, their kind of way to combat it is by lighting candles, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah, dude.
Continue
This
on.
is their little clock-in station. They have their paperwork and their coat hangers, of
Hmm.
course. Um, nice little faucet. This area is gonna be like one of the first areas of production for the mud farm. This is
Which
where we
doesn't
turn the.
work. I've spent
Okay,
hours
we will
on.
fix it. We will fix it, but we just need to go to sleep. Um,
We tried our best to make it look like a machine.
I love the light, the colors,
Yeah,
the go.
I think we did all right. I
Um,
mean, this is our first
I
time
think so
trying to do
too.
something like this, but I think it looks okay, and I'm fine with
I
it.
yeah, I think it's fine. And then of course we have all of our processing materials, but this is gonna be what turns dirt into mud, okay?
Yeah,
This is the first step. And if we go all the way to this side, we have our loading dock area. This area really serves no purpose other than to,
fill space.
be a loading dock and just fill some space. I think it makes sense. And you know, this is one of I think it's the chip mod that does yellow concrete into like
Yes.
this caution tape. And I thought it was so fitting for like these danger areas, like
Hmm.
next to the machine and next to the loading dock. It just makes sense for
Yeah.
sure. Oh wait, we missed this. So if you notice, the pipes actually
Oh yeah.
connect, and then they
Oh
also connect upstairs. You see that the
yeah.
line of there's actually water flowing down.
That's so
Um,
cool.
that one doesn't connect. Don't
Okay,
look at
yeah,
that one.
that's okay. I thought I just maybe my bad. Just exposed us.
We have to close the gate. We gotta be careful. This is. So this is our little pipe system. This is where the sewage really comes into play, and it doesn't really make the most sense, but we're having fun with it.
Yeah.
Um, with these lovely copper grates, we have room for expansion in case we want to make this area bigger or longer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, it just circular, huge pipes with just flowing water. And then if the bottom, you can see like there's discoloration with the deep slate and with soul sand. This was
Yeah.
your idea, and then campfires underneath.
Kind of like, and we did the same thing. Iron bars, black concrete, simulate
Depth.
darkness. We thought about doing the glass trick with black glass, but I mean, we'd be here for the rest of our lives.
I'm sure you guys are wondering what these different offshoots are. This is the second part of
Hmm.
this is the second part of production, where after upstairs it's turned from dirt into mud. This area, ooh, wait, hold up.
This area
Okay.
is where we turn all of our mud into clay at the dehydration stations. Now, fair warning before we step into these rooms, these are not detailed at all.
Plus,
Bothered
we're
to
gonna be the only ones to see it. I
decorate.
promise you guys won't see this too much, and if it does bother you guys, just leave a comment. We'll do it.
We could not be bothered to detail any of this, bro. We tried in creative, we realized we were being lazy, and I didn't. If I'm just gonna be lazy and the detailing is gonna look lazy, might as well not detail it at all. And,
All
okay.
of the mud from upstairs will be placed in this square. And if you come downstairs, we have our dripstone area. So the dripstone will suck the moisture out of it and turn it into clay. So not only is this a mud farm, it's also a clay farm, which in turn is a brick farm, which in turn is
turn
a
is a
pot farm.
terracotta farm.
Yeah, we have infinite possibilities with this farm. But I've loved this build. This has been our favorite build so far, I think, for
It was a
sure.
lot of fun to build. It was kind of stressful tonight because we are on a serious time crunch.
Time crunch, for sure.
But
Yeah.
I mean, man, like, let me get on my horse. My horse's name is Raffles. I've yet to name tag him, but this is Raffles.
Really?
But that's the build. We really, I'm just so proud of it.
I love it.
I don't know if I said this earlier, but this is our first time ever attempting to do Brutalist style building. And like it's just an amalgamation of like a bunch of different ideas and styles from two different eras. And I'm so stoked on how it looks. I hate to just continue to talk in circles. I feel like that's what I've been doing this whole time, but okay. With all that being said, good night, everybody. I'm going
Good
to
night,
bed.
y'all.
Okay. With all that being said, we love you guys. Thank you for watching if you stuck around until the end. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. We have another special thing planned, but that's not for this time.
Nope.
So we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye.